They did it. They did it, and it's awesome. Now I'm not going to tell you what they did, because that would be a spoiler, but it's awesome. Alright, so The Amazing Spider-Man 1 left off. Peter can't date Gwen. Gwen wants to date Peter. They need to be together. That's how they feel. But Captain Stacy kind of screwed that over. It starts off with them in a relationship, and it's actually a really cute relationship. I like the way they did Gwen and Peter's, or Peter's and Gwen's relationship in this movie. It's almost heartwarming. It feels real. It feels like real romance rather than the forced romance of some other movies. So the first time you see Spider-Man, you can obviously see that he has been practicing a lot. He's swinging from building to building, he's saving people, he's doing it all in his cocky, pompous attitude, which I've grown to love so much, and Andrew Garfield portrays it beautifully. Both Peter Parker and Spider-Man, this was the perfect casting decision, almost one that, in my opinion, rivals Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. It's so perfect, it's just fun to watch. The humor in this film is actually really great. It made your belly laughing at some of the things. Just Peter Parker's slyness is just so fun to watch. Now the poster shows 3 villains, which isn't entirely true, which makes the movie feel not so crowded like I feared it was going to be. The main villain is Electro, and Jamie Foxx as Electro is really cool. He seems a little, how do I put this delicately? He seems a little simple, which is actually kind of new and different and kind of cool and fun, also fun to watch, because you've never really seen that, and at least I haven't. It is really fun to watch him go from fan to villain. His skin is awesome, his powers are awesome, every scene with Electro in it when he's Electro is awesome. There is one scene that is kind of weird with him. He's kind of just talking to himself, and it's his birthday, and he's just, oh, happy birthday to me. And he's like talking for himself and Spider-Man. He's like, oh, hey, how'd you know it's my birthday? Oh, because we're best friends. Oh, and it's kind of, it's weird. Like it's like just weird. Imagine it in a different holiday, like Valentine's Day. How'd you know that it was Valentine's Day? Well, it's on the calendar. Oh, is this lingerie for me? Oh, yes, it is. It's kind of weird. It's a little weird. Harry Osborn comes into the mix, and him and Peter were old friends, and you can see that, and Peter goes to him to try and rekindle a friendship, and it sort of kind of works, and there's a really cool scene where they're talking about how Peter was while Harry was gone, and how Harry was when Peter was still in New York, and it's just really cool. It's a cool relationship to watch redevelop. The one thing that did bother me about this film is that the love between Gwen and Peter, it was the whole story. The rest of it kind of felt like it went to the background, and it was kind of like a will they won't they thing. I can dig that kind of thing in a film, but when the film beats it to death, it gets kind of old. I do understand how they had to do that, because after you see the end of the film, you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. But I don't know, it kind of irked me. There wasn't enough action to balance out the will they won't they. There's something that happens near the end of this film that is just perfect. It's just fun to watch. I can't believe that it is actually happening, and it's just so cool. And then there's a villain that comes in towards the end, not going to give it away, and he's portrayed awesomely. So The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's a good movie. You know, I can't complain too much about it. It was fun to watch, and that's exactly what it is. It's a fun watch. There you go. My all things awesome rating. It's a fun watch. Go see it, have some popcorn, bring a friend, have a couple laughs, have a couple holy shit moments. You know, just enjoy the movie. It's a really good comic book movie, and it's really fun to watch. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments, and see you in the next review.